Feeling lucky?
I'm guided by a force much greater than luck. I wonder if I'll be held responsible for this.
Hello everyone, we're the D20 duo because that's the name we came up with, and this is Questlog! What the fuck was that looking? No, like what the hell are you doing over there?
For me, it was exactly perfect for the cut. I was like, we did perfect!
Oh.
And then I forgot to do the point because I was geeking over that we got the other part correct.
Sounds about right.
I was excited. I got a little excited. Anyway,
That's
hello
fair.
everybody. How's everyone doing? We won't find out your answers, so leave it in the comments, and then we'll respond next time.
Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because this is YouTube.
Do it.
So many. Yeah, it's absolutely free to do, and when you realize that we are awful and you don't want to deal with us anymore, you can always unsubscribe.
Yeah. Delete us.
But you will miss out on all the fun Questlog adventures. As we've talked about multiple times, we have some 50 RPG games. RPG game is redundant. We have some 50 some.
Bit. That's like saying ATM machine.
Yeah, I
that
know.
M is already stands for machine.
Yep. Same thing with like pin number. Like N stands for number. Like, but people do it all the time. We do it. I work at a hospital, IRL. You know. MRN, medical record number. It's what every hospital uses to identify you. But when we're talking about it, what's their MRN number? And it's just like, it's redundant to say MRN number because MRN means medical record number.
Right. So,
you know,
it took me a second for PIN because I was like, PIN, is that an abbreviation? No, personal identifying number.
Identification number, but yeah, I mean basically the same thing.
Yeah, okay. It didn't register that PIN meant an abbreviation because it's not always capitalized.
Yeah.
So I was just like, wait a second. Is that one supposed to be an abbreviation of something? No, that makes sense actually.
Yeah. But I think most things are like notated to just say like enter your PIN, you know.
Yeah.
Not, you know, it's people who just say enter your PIN number. But anyways, so, yeah, we are on a quest to run through some of the greatest and maybe not so greatest RPGs on the planet. I already know, Mr. Wrong's thoughts on, I know Mr. Wrong's thoughts on some of the RPGs that are on our list. He vehemently doesn't want to do them, but in fairness,
only one that I remember at the moment.
Okay, fair enough. Well, in fairness, I'm going to make you play that one because it's the third part of a trilogy, and I don't want to play the first part. So, if you're going to make me play the first part, we're going to play the whole fucking thing.
We got to do it. We're playing through the series. We got to go through all of them.
But we're still not even going to go through all of them. We're not going to go through all the. We're talking about. So for anyone who wants to know,
Final Fantasy, yeah,
13 specifically. I don't want to play Final Fantasy 13. Period. He doesn't want to play Lightning Returns.
Because Lightning Returns is hot garbage.
So is Final Fantasy 13. As a whole.
But we did agree that if we both agree that it's fucking terrible, we can stop.
Oh yeah, and
that's for any game. If we both just hate it so much that we can't do it without mental fatigue, we're just cutting it. Yeah. Sorry, game, but we're not wasting our time to hate something when we could play something we both know we'll like.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Because of the list, and I don't have the list in front of me. I mean, I could look in our Discord chat to see like the screenshots of the list. I know that there are games on that list that I will question about whether I will like them or not. But
other than 13, say, what's another one that's on there?
Okay.
Because you made the list.
I know, but there are games that I also want to like push through. Like honestly,
Oh,
part of it is push through. Actually, one game that I wanna add to this list. I was thinking about it the other day. I think I want to add Vagrant Story to this list.
I don't know what that is, so sure.
You probably weren't around when I tried to play it the first time on stream. It was a game that I rage quit at one point.
Oh,
Yeah.
that bad, or it just
No,
was not...
I like the game, but the way that the way that the game is designed in terms of combat, it's a little there's a lot to it. Like
Okay.
in certain regards. And I think if I have someone pushing me to get through it, I'll because I like the idea of the game. I like how it plays otherwise. But I got into this boss battle basically where my you have a stat that grows along with you, and I can't remember the name of the stat right now. It's risk. Like you have a risk stat, and it grows, and the more it grows, like the less you hit for, or the less chance you have to hit things. So
What?
you have to manage it, and there aren't very many items that do it, and I think I think there are spells that will lower it. But if you get stuck into a spot where you have high risk and you're trying to defeat a boss, you're basically fucking boned, and that's where I got to.
Yeah.
So
That sounds like a terrible concept.
now I think, well, when we do it, if we do it together or if I end up doing it separately, it's on my list again to play. Period.
Yeah.
I will be using a full guide.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Like that will be a
If there's
game that we
something
will
like that.
do a full guide with. Um, to give you like the idea of a potential rage quit, that's on the list. Um, I'm not gonna lie to you. Anything beyond Kingdom Hearts 1 is a potential rage quit. The Kingdom
Okay.
Hearts games are on our list. Anything beyond 1 is a potential rage quit because I did rage quit Kingdom Hearts 2. I shouldn't say I rage quit it. I just kind of like stopped playing it.
Yeah, you're just over it.
Yeah, because I spent so much time prepping to fight Sephiroth in the arena in Kingdom Hearts 1, and he's a optional boss in Kingdom Hearts 2 again, I believe also in the arena, and he's harder than he was in Kingdom Hearts 1. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, that's I'm not going to lie, anything beyond Kingdom Hearts 1 in that series is a potential rage quit for me. Just going to be real about that.
Okay.
Final Fantasy 15 is also a rage quit potential. Just because I don't care for that game.
That's the one with Noctis.
Yep. Boy band.
I loved that game.
Um
That game was actually really good. Also, that game I learned how to be overpowered really fast without trying. So that game was very smooth for me.
fair. Final Fantasy 7 remake honestly is a potential rage quit. but I'm gonna
Oh,
I already talked about this before. I'm going to play on classic mode where I don't have to sit there and whack the button 800 bajillion times because it's pointless. It's the most useless mechanic in a game, period, because you're doing 10 damage until you get your ATB up, and then you can do a move that actually does real damage. And
I assume you're meaning Final Fantasy VII, the original?
no,
Is
the
what you're
remake.
talking?
No, the remake.
Oh, I was like, what? But no, yeah, the remake. I, I mean, there's auto battle essentially, but at the same time, depending on the character you play, because I played as Tifa a lot of the time because her attacks like landed very nicely and it was smooth for her to punch. So I played as her and I let Cloud be auto a lot of the time.
Oh, I just I don't want to deal with the constant, action button. Like, just fucking do the whole, you want to whack the guy for the 5 damage you want to do.
Whack.
And then when the ATB fills up, I'll just treat it as a traditional turn-based RPG. And I'm also going to use the growth options that they added with Remake Intergrade. But it's going to be forever till we get to that point. But we're purposely going to put that one off
Did they
till
add it did they
yeah,
add
the XP and AP growths.
Oh.
Yeah. And I believe
I knew they did that for the original that you can download, but I didn't know they did that for the remake already.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, we're probably going to play with a lot of those on through the Pixel remasters, just so we, because right now as we're playing Chrono Trigger, yeah. As we're playing Chrono Trigger, and we haven't talked about Chrono Trigger at all in the past 10 minutes.
They expect this.
Yeah, they should at this point.
The two people.
But all the growth things do. I mean, I'm not going to turn on anything that gives me infinite HP and infinite MP or whatever that.
Yeah, it's not a god button.
All it's doing is preventing me from having to waste time on stream grinding. Or waste time off stream grinding. All it's doing is preventing the need to grind at any given point in time, because you crank it up on, so the Pixel Remaster, I don't know what it does on Remake, but on the Pixel Remasters you can turn it to 4 times growth, I believe. So for every 1 battle we do, it's 4.
Yeah, so realistically that's saving us so much time where we can just play through the game normally.
Yeah.
Without detouring to go fight something stronger.
And especially
just be strong as shit.
Especially considering with the Pixel Remasters, we've already discussed this. I am doing the Platinum Trophies on the PlayStation. I will be getting the Platinum Trophy for everything. I already have the Platinum Trophy for Final Fantasy 2, so we won't have to worry about that. But everything else, it's going to require me fighting all of the enemies. I'm still going to be looking around for all the enemies. I'm going to be looking around and exploring for the treasure chests. Right. It's not going to be I'm just going to sit here and go, zoom, boss dead, zoom, boss dead, zoom, boss dead. You know what I mean? I still have to do certain things. It's just going to negate the need to grind during all of that.
Right.
Beyond those couple games
That'd
I mentioned.
Very nice. I'm very excited for that, actually. Now that I know that there's an experience up button. Because I like playing through Final Fantasy 2 a lot. So if I can get OP very fast, because that one is dependent on, if something hits you, your defense goes up. And when you use magic, the more magic you use, the stronger the magic gets. I liked that system. So if it's times 4, we're going to level up all of our shit so fast.
Yeah.
And for Guy, he doesn't get weapons. He only uses his fist because that makes him OP as fuck.
I'm pretty sure I just used fists on Guy when I played through last time too.
Yeah, I think I don't.
You can find my original playthrough here on YouTube.
Yeah, I think I told you about that. That Guy actually increases in strength if he has no weapons.
Well, I mean, they all kind of do. Anyone can do anything, but
but Guy is meant for
predisposed
that,
to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Because his damage towards endgame is fucking ridiculous, and he can hit anything because it's considered just melee. It's not like a slashing or anything. So he can hit the slimes and just instantly knock them out. He can hit the magic people. His fists say hello to everyone.
He's viscerated everyone.
Exactly. I was trying to think of the fucking quote, but I couldn't think of it.
But yeah, so I mean, those will also help us get through, again, that we can just enjoy
the game a little faster.
It's nice to have quality of life improvements like that.
Yes.
And I was looking last night because I was watching a streamer friend of ours. Shout out to J-Dub here. Playing Legend of Dragoon, and he's playing the PlayStation 4 version, and I thought about it, and I'm like, wonder if that has quality of life improvements like XP gain and stuff like that. It does not, just FYI, but that's fine. Legends of Dragoon is a good enough game that you don't necessarily like. You're not going to be hindered by not having those options.
That's on our list, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Also, just because I thought of it, is Secret of Mana or Legend of Mana?
so,
Secret
Secret of Mana is on our list. I can
Okay.
reveal that. Oh wait,
Was it?
Yeah, it is.
Was that
Yeah.
one remade?
So we
Or is
have
that an original?
we have 2 of the Mana games on our list. I added another one recently. Secret of Mana was one that you had specifically requested. And I was all for that because there is a remake that they did for the PlayStation 4 a few years ago. I have the remake.
Okay. I just seen it recently. That's why I was just like, oh,
Yeah.
is this the one?
So I'm very much okay with playing Secret of Mana. I've recently done a deep dive into the world of RPGs and found a bunch that I want to play for myself or that we've added to our list. I also added so we're going to do at least these 2 in the Mana series. We're going to do Secret of Mana, but then we're going to do Sword of Mana. Sword of Mana is actually a Game Boy Advance game. It is a remake of the Game Boy game known as Final Fantasy Adventure.
Okay.
So we were talking recently about the Final Fantasy Legend games for Game Boy. The Final Fantasy Legend games 1, 2, and 3 are technically actually the first 3 games of the Saga series. They brought them to the United States and called them Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy already had a name, at least, whereas Saga did not. So they brought them here to... Was it Saga?
Up the sales.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was Saga. I might be giving some false information right now, and I'm paranoid. So I'm going to look right here on
They'll correct us.
No, they won't. Yeah, it's the first 3 games of the Saga series. Or at least Final Fantasy Legend is the first game of the Saga series. But they called them Final Fantasy Legend here because they, again, wanted to utilize the Final Fantasy name. Yeah, Final Fantasy Legend 1, 2, 3. All 3 of them are the first 3 Saga games. Okay. They wanted to utilize that name to help sell it, and it worked, to my knowledge. They sold fairly well for Game Boy games. We were talking about that recently, and there's another Final Fantasy Game Boy game called the Final Fantasy Adventure, which they did the same exact thing. It was the first game in the Mana series, but they used the name Final Fantasy to sell it over here, and then they ended up bringing the second game, Secret of Mana, to the Super NES, actually called Secret of Mana. And there are multiple games. I want to say there are 6 games in the Mana series. I recently, during my deep dive of things, I've sat here and redone my major list to try to get my main game list
updated.
Oh my god, why is my browser running fucking horrendously?
Because you touch yourself at night.
Apparently.
Ugh.
But I recently did it because games, especially retro games, have such a horrible history of changing names between the originals in Japan and the Americanized versions in retro, and then just series themselves have had issues where they have turned around and changed the name to something that's still similar. I'm going to use Castlevania, right? Castlevania 1, 2, 3 on the NES, and then when it came time to come out with Castlevania 4, and they moved to the Super Nintendo, because Nintendo loves people putting the name Super in front of it, just like with the N64, they wanted people to put 64 after it. They called it Super Castlevania 4. So on my game list, it shows Castlevania 1, Castlevania 2, Castlevania 3, and in the C's. And then all the way down at the bottom in the S's, it says Super Castlevania 4. Things like that were perturbing me because I was trying to keep series straight. So
Yeah,
I started
good.
going through and like kind of altering my list a little bit so things are a little bit more put together when all is said and done.
Yeah.
So for the Mana games, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 Mana games that are on my list.
God damn. I didn't think there was that many.
Yeah. Well, there are multiple ones that are not considered like mainline entries,
Okay.
and then there are like side stories. So like it goes Secret of Mana, which is a Game Boy Advance remake of Final Fantasy Adventure, or Sword of Mana. I'm sorry. Then there's Secret of Mana, that was originally on SNES and remade on PS4. There's the next game in the list, based on what I can from my research, is Heroes of Mana, which is a tactical RPG for the DS, and it's like an offshoot. It's not considered a mainline entry. We probably won't play that one because you have such little experience with tactical RPGs, and I question how much you're going to like a tactical RPG.
I was wondering where you're gonna go with it. I was like, if you say that I don't think I'm gonna be able to understand it,
No,
bitch, let me
no.
tell you, I'm good. I'm a gamer.
No,
I'm a
it's
pro.
tactical RPGs are games that even your most hardcore RPG lover do not like. So I question that, and we do have a tactical RPG in the slot, that will actually be a special edition of Quest Log. But I'm not going to get into anything further than that. There will be a tactical RPG that is done during Quest Log, at least one, and we'll go from there of whether you like it or not.
RPG.
Not celebratory, tactical.
Yeah, I know, but it triggered that.
Fair.
Um,
Then there's Trials
so
of Mana, which is technically the second game in the series, like in the line.
yeah, which I'm looking at it right now as a because it is on sale for 60% off. So it's $20 on Steam right now.
Yeah, don't go buying games that we're not anywhere near ready for playing.
But it's on sale.
Don't go buying games.
But it's on sale.
Yeah, well,
You know how many games I have that I bought because I was like, "Hey, it's on sale. Let me
Yeah, I
play
know.
this," and I've never even opened it.
I know we have a shared library, and I looked, and there's almost 900 games in our shared library, and I know that only about 200 of them are mine. So,
Let me see. Okay, 334 of them are mine.
okay, then Doom's the culprit.
Yeah, yeah. Well, also, Slight left our family, so we lost all of his games. So as of right now, we're at 741 games.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
So you and Doom both have about 200 games. I have 334.
But it's my rule of thumb at this point on Steam is I have things on my wish list. I have a wish list of almost 200 games. And I will buy games even if I don't plan on playing them in the immediate future, but they've got to be 75% off or higher. That is my rule of thumb for buying Steam games now.
I mean, Black Friday is literally.
Yeah, I don't want to look at the Steam games on Black Friday, okay? Like,
there's so many on my list that are 70% off. Like, I bought Fantasia Neo Dimension. I got that.
That was a really good game.
Yeah, I got that on the Switch, and I've been starting to play that, which I'm terrible because I don't want to miss anything. So like, I looked up a video of things not to do or miss at the beginning, and the first thing it said is do not grind for XP until Act 2. I was like, well, that's all I want to do though, because I want to be overpowered. And it's like, Don't do that. It is such
I,
a waste of time until Act 2 to grind. It's like,
there's not
fine.
really a detriment to it. The reason why it's saying don't do that until Act 2 is probably because you unlock your skill tree at that point, and
Yeah, I think that's literally what it is.
you get points,
and it was a person. It was a YouTube video.
Okay. But you'll still get, for every level you've grinded, you'll still get the points for that level. It's not gonna like fuck you out of the points, but your stat boosts are at level ups are kind of negligible. It's more the skill tree, getting the new skills and getting the boost from the skill tree that are the like extra parts of things.
God.
So you're not going to be screwed. It's just you kind of are wasting time.
Yeah.
At that point in time, and my biggest grief with Fantasian Neo Dimension is the fact that all the bosses are just incredibly fucking gimmicky.
Yeah.
Because you are gonna have a problem based on everything we know about MrWrong here, folks. Is that he wants to grind and become incredibly overpowered. You cannot do that in that game. They have specifically designed it so you cannot grind and become overpowered. I mean, like, maybe
I like a challenge.
Maybe
so, like,
at a certain
nice.
point you could, but once you hit level 60, you stop getting skill points. So in order to actually fill the skill trees, you have to get they're like capsules like we're getting here in Chrono Trigger that again we still haven't talked about for 25 minutes now.
Hey, this could be its own special episode or special extra episode that we could post as its own thing.
No, it's fine.
There, just extra content, and then we'll do Chrono Trigger. We're busy.
But like in order to fill the skill tree, you have to get all these. You have to find the special capsules to give yourself skill points. But
I assume that there's a very limited number of those, though, right? Or can you buy them?
You can't buy them. I think you can steal them from certain things, or you find them across the world. It does have a new game plus element to it, so like you can go back to the beginning of the game and you'll be able to pick up all the special capsules again as you went through. So, but yeah, no, it's a very good game. I don't know if it's a game like that game. Obviously, you're playing it now, so it doesn't really matter, anyways. That game did not make it to our list here for the D20 Duo because I don't feel like I have any point to play the game over. The only reason to really replay the game in New Game Plus for Fantasian Neo Dimension is to go into like you can access the end game area, but you are not powerful enough to do it on your first playthrough. And the only reason to go through it is to get more items to like upgrade your final weapons to the final thing. But if you've beaten the hardest bosses in the game to get the final weapons fully upgraded, but you've also already beat the main game, it kind of defeats the purpose, other than maybe if you're trophy hunting.
Yeah.
Which is not pertinent to you on the Nintendo Switch. So
nope. Yeah, I don't typically achievement hunt anyway. I feel like with Borderlands or Expedition 33, like they keep my interest enough where I'm curious what the achievements are, because some of them are funny achievements to get. So like those I'll hunt. Or if it's a game that's just that fucking good where I want to 100% it, which I did for Expedition 33. I 100%ed the game. And then
shout out to the team of Expedition 33 winning every fucking award that they were nominated for at the Golden Joystick Awards.
They won everything that they were in?
Everything. Like, now, I would say that the Golden Joystick Awards are actually like a real award show, unlike Jeff Keighley one. Because I still think
I don't know the difference.
Well, Jeff Keighley is kind of like, I don't know. I used to call him a tool. I appreciate that he basically single-handedly revived the Game Awards after Spike TV went under and got rid of them. He basically single-handedly is trying to throw his own E3 together. Like, I will give him for what he is. He reminds me of someone I just kind of want to punch in the face. Jeff, if you for some reason you watch this Podunk Ass podcast, I'm sorry. I don't really I wouldn't actually punch you in the face if I met you. I hope you're a good guy and everything. I don't know. I think I was scorned from GameStop or whatever. Anyways, but
Cut to 2 months from now, he puts a comment under here. I'll punch you fucking back in the face. How about that?
You want to go, Jeff? Let's go. But no, Expedition 33 is up for a lot of awards at the Game Awards. But there's been a lot of claims in the past that the Game Awards go to whoever pays for them, not who should actually win them. The Golden Joysticks, however, seem like a very reputable award program. And yeah, every single award that someone or Expedition 33 or someone involved with Expedition 33 was up for, I guess, won at the Golden Joysticks. So good for them. And the
That's
team
amazing, though.
the teams that currently work for Final Fantasy, the people who did Rebirth, the director, actually tweeted out their support for Expedition 33 to win Game of the Year. When they're
awesome.
And they're up against each other. Their same game and type of game in the category. The team who was working on the HD 2Ds of Dragon's Quest tweeted their support for Expedition 33 to win.
God damn.
They are trying to support each other in this, and I think, and we could talk all day long about where Final Fantasy is in its current life cycle and what games like Expedition 33 and the Dragon Quest HD 2Ds and Octopath Traveler are doing for the fan base that Final Fantasy is no longer doing for the fan base, because a lot of fans... Which ones?
Octopath Traveler?
It is not.
I've never played those.
I've heard it's very, very good. It could be added to our list.
I mean, I've heard really good things. I think I have the first game. It's just one I've never played.
Yeah. I have the first game on Switch, and I have the second game on my wish list, and there's a new one. There's Octopath Traveler 0 coming out here soon, too.
Oh.
We talk about that one. I'll make a note about that. The Dragon Quest games I also know are not on our list. Excuse me. Sorry.
Dragon Quest. There's also there's so many games that could be on our list. What's the one that your buddy who streams specifically at nighttime. He was recently playing. He was literally online an hour ago. Christian Kays or
Christian Cool?
Kays? Yeah, he was playing through Trials of Arise or I feel like they're called Trials. But it's
I haven't
an
watched
offshoot of Final Fantasy.
Tactics.
No. Not
because
it's not Final Fantasy. It's
because Christian was playing Final Fantasy Tactics recently. Tales.
Tales. Yes, Tales.
Fatalia has been playing through Tales of...
Yeah, I don't remember their names. I've never played
Faye, I'm sorry. Faye's been playing through one of the Tales games recently. All of those are on my main list. There's a fuck ton of those. There's 14 of them, something like that.
Okay, don't look up Tales in Steam. All I got was furries. All of the first 10 games are furry games. That is all that's showing up.
Tales, not TAILS. There's there's your keyword for today, folks. Put tails down in the comments to let us know you were listening.
Shut up.
And while he's engaging his furry content, we're getting the cutscene.
Don't put that out there.
Of the big moment in the game, Chrono sacrificing himself to Lavos to get well, now we're talking about furry content, and now he's stripping.
I'm not stripping. I'm getting so warm.
But
oh, Lord.
Chrono sacrificing himself to try to save his friends against Lavos. Yeah. So that was there we go. I'm talking about Chrono Trigger now. Look, everyone. Like, cuz we got through the Ocean Palace, we got to the Queen, and Lavos showed up and he started fucking shit up. And Chrono sacrificed himself so we could escape Lavos here. Pretty big moment in the game, honestly. You know, everyone talks about like Aerith dying in Final Fantasy VII. Not enough people talk.
I've never experienced myself yet.
She doesn't die in Rebirth?
No,
she doesn't.
Made it.
Never mind.
I've never
Spoilers.
Made it that far. I've never made it that far in the original game or the remake.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know.
Well,
I don't know anything. I don't know.
Well, as you already know with the remake Rebirth, like it fucks around with the timeline. So things that happen in the original game are not going to happen in Rebirth. And you do already obviously know that Aerith dies in Rebirth or in the original game.
The original.
Because that is
remake,
like the worst kept secret in history. So,
yeah. Which the remake, I haven't made it that far either, but I don't know if they're waiting for the third part to kill her, because like it wouldn't make sense for her to stay alive. But also at the same time, Zack, like all the Zack appearances really fuck me up because I'm like, I know Zack's not there. He's not supposed to be there.
It's because it's wibbly wobbly, timey wimey stuff. Like, here's the thing. To my understanding, and I don't know exactly because I have never played Rebirth, but we're going to just go ahead and say potential spoilers here, okay? In Rebirth, to my understanding, Aerith's death is averted. At least for now.
For now.
Type of thing. Either she does die or a Aerith from an alternative like timeline shows up, or she just doesn't die. I don't know specifically. I wasn't asking questions like when that got revealed to me, and I don't care. I personally don't care about spoilers. Again, it's a remake of a game that's 30 fucking years old. We knew she was going to die, like, so...
Yeah, so how she dies might change, essentially, but we're anticipating it. We're waiting for it.
Yeah. So... But I'm not sure how we got on the... Oh, because we're talking about deaths in games. No one talks about Palom and Porum in Final Fantasy IV. You know, sacrificing themselves. A little bit of spoilers for you, but again...
I don't know who that is.
The statute of limitations is more than...
Is well over.
Know, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but like, this was kind of like a holy shit moment as we... Switch to me, but because I'm waiting for you. That's why I'm here. I'm waiting for you. My game
was crashing over and over again.
Oh my god, it was crashing so much at a certain point. Since this is the uncut stream, like, because I'm lazy and we're recording a day earlier than we actually normally would. Not that I would have actually got the footage ready anyways, but yeah, so, like, this was a pretty impactful scene because you think you're losing Chrono for the entire rest of the game. Now, going into this, I already knew that we were going to lose Chrono, and it wasn't, like, an emotional thing, but it was pretty impactful still. To my knowledge, you can go to the end of the game without Chrono. I don't think it really changes anything, but... you figure by the time you have the wing, by the time we get the Epoch and we can fly, we don't have Chrono back yet, right?
Yeah.
But as we're flying in the Epoch, we can fly to the Black Omen. We could go to the end of time, and we could go to the bucket. Like,
Yeah.
we could fly to the Cataclysm. Like, we can go face Lavos without Chrono, theoretically.
Thank you.
Mysterious deliveries.
Yes. I was like, I need a drink, please.
But you know, this game offers a lot of options. And speaking of options, and we didn't really cover this. Now, I'm going to recommend you want him in your party, period. But going forward, you don't have to have Chrono in your party, period, anymore.
Yeah, no. I figured that out because I haven't done it yet, but I'm very curious because now that we can switch Chrono out, I want to see which characters can get a triple tech with each other.
To my knowledge, any triple tech at this point, and I will look up for you before we get to the next gameplay session because I have to look up all the side quest information.
Yeah.
Just because I need to know. Like, I know pretty much how to do the side quest. I just need to remember. Like, I just need to make sure I remember how to get each side quest started.
Right.
But
And the DLC, how to access the DLC.
yes. Which I think I mentioned to you the other day when we were playing. We do have to beat the base game before we can do the final DLC. So we're going to be doing things a little out of order. But
it's because we're forced to, not
pretty
by
much.
choice.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the only people who can learn triple techs that don't involve Chrono are people with Magus. And they require an item to be equipped by someone at all times in order to access that triple tech. Again, I could be wrong about that. I will actually consult the real guidebook because it's sitting behind me for that information too. So, because I know they didn't add any of that to the DS versions. So,
yeah. Let me see.
Continue just. But yeah, so okay, as you watched in the gameplay there, while we were babbling about anything and everything except for the game, Lavos appeared. Shit went haywire. The kingdom of Zeal has fallen, and there's a little bit left of this world here now, and we now have a party or Chronoless party, and we're gonna go get our friend back, but we're also gonna get our secret character. Or optional character here as well.
Yes.
But first, we've got to deal with that dickhead Dalton.
Yeah, God, he's just such a douchebag, honestly.
Yes.
Every time we've ran into him, I'm like, can you pat yourself on the back any harder? Fucking every time you're like, oh no, they might hurt me. I need to run. And then he teleports away like a little fucking cuck. Ugh, get your shit together.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like a bitch.
Like a little bitch.
But
to backtrack for 1 second. So, for triple techs, only 2 of them require Magus. But there are 5 in total. So the black gemstone, which is the one we already have for Eternal Darkness.
But they all require an item, right?
Yes, they do all require an item. So the black gemstone is with Magus, Marley, and Luca. Blue gemstone is the Omega Flare with Luca, Robo, and Magus. The silver gemstone,
which is supposed to be the arguably the most powerful one in the game.
Omega yeah, Omega usually is like one of the strongest moves, usually.
I think that's what I remember looking at the other day.
And then the silver gemstone is Frog, Robo, and Isla, called the Spin Strike. The white gemstone, which is Marley, Luca, and Isla, and it's the Poyozo Dance. And it confuses all enemy and hits them with question mark magic. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't either.
And then the final one, the golden gemstone, which is Frog, Robo, and Marley, and it's called, which it has 2 names, so I'm assuming one is like the Japanese version and one's the English. which is the Master Mune, and or Grand Dream. It calls upon Masa and Mune to smite all enemies.
Interesting.
That one sounds like it would be really strong. You would think.
Yeah.
Also, it's golden.
Gold
usually is like the best.
And I've never seen most of those because I don't take Chrono out of my party.
Mm.
And again, why would you? Especially considering what we've done the entire time has been work on building up Chrono, because we want Chrono to be able to solo Lavos, but when all is said and done, after we've done the side quests, the first like added dungeon, which is the Lost Sanctum, I think it's called. Then we'll fight Lavos as a party to get our actual like game completion. Then we will do the Dimensional Vortex quests. And once we complete the Dimensional Vortex quests, we face the like super boss, and we get Chrono's ultimate weapon, the Dream Seeker, I think it was called. Like his like a sword better than his ultimate sword. And then we will try to solo Lavos, just because it makes sense to just do it at that point. As like we could go beat Lavos and then go solo Lavos for the best ending.
Yeah.
But if we're gonna do the Dimensional Vortex after that point, anyways, we might as well just do the Dimensional Vortex and then go into the fight the Lavos. Because I'm not convinced, without looking at stats or anything about the Dream Seeker, I'm not convinced that it is actually better than the Rainbow. Because the Rainbow, his ultimate weapon in base game, is insanely powerful. Plus, it has like a 70% crit rate, as we were talking about on stream at one point. So three out of 4 attacks, Chrono is walking up and double slashing these fuckers for
Every
almost
time.
almost max damage. So,
Which, speaking of stats, so I was looking at the stats of our characters after we grinded a little bit. Will they automatically max out all their stats? Because like Robo's speed has been at 6 for like the last 20 levels. Do those not actually increase to max everything out? Because his speed has not improved whatsoever.
well,
Chrono has 4 stats maxed out at his current level, and then the rest of them have only 1 or 2 maxed out, where the rest of them don't seem to be like increasing as the levels continue. So I'm curious if like we stop gaining stats, because like Chrono's strength is maxed, and so is Isla's. So like they're not gonna get any stronger for strength.
old school. Yeah.
Old school.
So this is the guidebook for Final Fantasy Chronicles that was on PS1. Is a double-sided guidebook. Oh shit!
I lost all value just now.
That half of it is Chrono Trigger, half of it is Final Fantasy IV, because they came together in a package on PlayStation 1.
Okay.
So I'm going to be honest. I'm not 100% sure. Don't forget speed. Speed's maximum is 16, whereas everything else goes up to 99. So everything else kind of has to like rise as you go through, but I'm not sure. I don't think speed does not increase with level. Okay, so look here.
Okay.
According to this, HP increases with level, MP increases with level, power increases with level. That these stats might be named differently than they are in the version we're playing. Hit doesn't say if it increases per level. That's critical hit.
Accuracy.
No, it's critical hit. Like the percentage chance probability of a character performing a critical hit.
Oh.
It doesn't say whether it
increases or not.
Yeah, with level or not. Evade increases with level. Speed does not increase with level. Magic increases with level. Stamina increases with level. Magic defense increases with level. Yeah, so it looks like everything except for speed does increase with level, which again, because speed is only 16,
It makes sense why
it kind of
doesn't.
makes sense why it wouldn't.
Well, in a way, they should have made it like every, because they all come with their base speed, but like every 20 levels or so, at least goes up by 1,
Yeah.
just so that it can increase.
I mean, you would think, but you also you find a great number of speed capsules around the world. Like, it's not hard to.
No.
You
Well,
know.
for Robo, if you want to max him out, you have to find 10 of them alone.
I mean, I suppose so.
Yeah. Can you stop hitting me?
I don't want to know what's happening up there.
I'm petting my dog.
Sure.
She likes little butt taps.
Little butt taps.
Yeah. See, watch. You want butt taps?
Oh goodness, this podcast has gone completely off the rails.
Oh, your turn. Your turn for butt taps. Potty. Potty. Ugh. They like butt taps. Vesta gets a little jealous when you're doing it to other people. She snips at them.
Gotcha.
She's a little bitch.
But yeah, so
I love her.
there's at least kind of like some information about the statuses there. Here's a fun advertisement in the back of the book. Is that was coming out soon?
Oh, Final Fantasy X.
But yeah,
I'm excited to play that. Honestly,
I am as well. I commented on your. I don't know if it pops up and shows you like on the activity feed in Steam. I commented about the fact that you bought Final Fantasy 8 and 9 remasters the other day, because I've been kind of wanting to like really replay something on the side, like, but I want to do it. I want to either play it like on my Switch or my laptop while I'm at work, just something so I have something to do during my downtime at work.
Yeah.
But I've been really wanting to replay that, and recently I've been thinking more about the idea of trying to install Steam on my laptop. It's a newer laptop. I should really have no problem installing Steam or running a decent amount of games on it. But right. I've also been hesitant because it has a very low storage amount on my laptop. You're good. I'll just keep talking. I've been wanting to play something like RPG-ish just because I feel like, you know, with going through what we have here on the D20 Duo, and we only play once a week, it's not enough RPG in my life, and I'm at a weird spot. I'm at a weird spot with Crimson Tactics, which is the game I'm supposed to be playing RPG-wise on stream, because my Sundays have been a little manipulated, and I haven't been able to do RPG Sundays like I want. So I need to figure out something to be able to continue like getting that RPG in my life. But I also need to finish Crimson Tactics, because then I can move on to Final Fantasy Tactics. So,
well, maybe because you were so congratulatory about them, why don't you play Expedition 33, which is the definition of an RPG right now, and it's so fucking amazing, and you have access to it. I will not be playing it. You have full reign of it.
Well, because I don't believe that neither my PC nor my laptop can run it, so...
Okay, your laptop probably not. Your PC should be able to.
You make a bold assumption about my PC. And
well, I'm trying to remember a game that you've played recently that
if I'm stuck at my PC to play Expedition 33, then I'm going to stream it. So we're still back at square one.
Oh, that's what I was referring to. For RPG Sundays is what you were saying.
Oh
I
no,
thought
but
you were
I
talking about
already have,
streaming.
like, you think our list for the D20 Duo is long. My list for
Oh
the
no,
games
yeah.
just for
Your list is
RPGs, my
ginormous.
RPG short list is twice as long as our D20 Duo list. So,
Yeah, it's a big one.
I'm a nerd. But anyways. So,
So, are you trying? Are you wanting to play one of the Final Fantasy games that I just got? Then
I'm thinking about it. I also I had to submit my Christmas lists to my family, which I did that today. The number one priority game on the list is the Pixel Remaster Collection, like the physical edition for the Switch.
you already have it.
Yeah, but if I have it on the Switch, then I can take it on the go.
Or you could just get a Steam Deck.
I have a Switch already, and if I'm gonna spend the money, if I would spend the money to get a Steam Deck, I'm going to just buy a Switch 2 instead, which I want more.
Okay, fair. Also, you saw that the Steam is coming out with their console now, right?
Yeah, it's just a mini PC.
It's a GameCube.
It's just a mini PC. If you buy a
still cool.
If you buy a Steam machine, like, good for you. If that's the kind of thing that you want, I'm going to tell you that you can spend the same amount of money and get a better actual PC. The only benefit to having a Steam machine is that it is a
TV.
Tiny thing that is easily plugged up to a television set, as opposed to
on a 77-inch
giant tower. But I could take this tower and plug it up to a 77-inch TV. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. And when I move here, like, these things back here, these big shelves, that's it. Thank you. These will be more in line with my PC setup, like my streaming setup. So I'm looking at the idea of putting the TV that I normally play games on for streaming purposes. I'm looking at the idea that I want to be playing on my 55-inch TV and streaming into
you should get shelves
OBS.
Like these.
I'm poor. I can only deal with what I have.
Well, when you're in the new place, I mean, these were $540 for all four of them, and the extra edition on top of that.
I don't have $540.
Put it on a credit card.
I don't have. I don't need him. What I have will work. What I have will work. And anyways, back to it. I'm looking at putting all this more along the lines of being on the same wall, kind of shifting my PC setup slightly, so that way, basically, so I have an L-shaped desk, and I have it in the corner of the desk are my two main monitors, my camera, the whole 9 yards. I have a monitor off to the side, and then I have a TV off to the side. The TV off to the side is what I play, like, when I'm using my capture card. I'm looking at kind of eliminating that off to the side over there, whichever side will work, and putting those in line with the desk on one side. So, like, let's say hypothetically, here, where my side monitor is, will actually be my main monitor. Third monitor above that. The side monitor off to the side. And then over here, big TV.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I'm going to be aiming to do when I eventually move, which hopefully will be sooner as opposed to later. But I digress.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that's a plan. Back to Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, back to Chrono Trigger. We got abducted.
Yeah.
All of our items are spread throughout these cabins, which fucking was goddamn
horrendous to try to find. Like, oh my god, we spent like 20 minutes trying to find the last person's items. Now you can go on without them because you technically can re-equip. We had all the, like, once we got the inventory back, we had access to all our old, like, the less powerful weapons and equipment. Like, we could have re-equipped someone, like, but I didn't want to, you know, have to like, we were eventually going to have a better. It was Frog for me that I was looking for his equipment. We're gonna have a better sword, like, than what he had.
Looking
but
around thinking that it was a character that wasn't in my current party.
Oh,
I was looking for shit because you kept saying you were missing one. So I was like, if you're missing one, I'm missing one. So, like, I was just running around too, looking, and I'm like, there's nothing. There's not a single fucking chest I haven't opened. I don't understand what's happening. And then you're like, oh, I got it. I was like, oh,
and then you realized you were
I've
looking
just
around for
been
nothing.
running around for nothing this entire time. I was just gaining some valuable EXP.
Yeah.
Which then we killed the final Clay sister. While Darren was doing stupid shit.
Gollum sister.
Dollum sister.
So I was talking about
toast.
I was talking about making a Christmas list, right? The number one thing I asked for is the remake or the pixel remasters for Switch, because they're also on sale right now for Black Friday, which is when you would all be watching this theoretically, because that's when this episode will debut.
Yeah.
But I also I don't know if you've ever seen one of these. I don't know how good it's coming through.
Move it over.
A nitro deck for the Switch. For the Switch.
Okay.
They've gone down in price. They've gone down in price a little bit now that the Switch 2 is out, because it's not compatible with the Switch 2, obviously. But it's like a whole, like, controller deck thing that the Switch sits in. It's supposed to be so much better than, like, using Joy-Cons. Because I really want to get more into playing my Switch and playing my Switch games in my non-streaming time during my downtime, like at work, or if I'm playing in bed or something like that. So so I decided to ask for one of those too. It was pretty dope looking.
It looks good.
But yeah, here comes Dalton on the Aero Dalton Imperial, as he decided to name it, because he's such a fuckboy.
Yeah, again, like I said, congratulatory bat packing.
Yeah. He also, not only did he equip wings on it, he also put laser beams on it, apparently.
They're not even wings. He made a fucking long bull skull with its horns still attached. He became a Texas Republican.
Damn! Okay. And then we got Marley here, who just straight up was like, fuck you! And jumps right on.
Fucking does not hesitate, points an arrow at him like, you're gonna die, bitch.
Yeah. And then we're all just fighting.
Hesitation.
We're all just fighting on the top of the fucking epoch. And, you know, this is a whole thing. I found that
this guy's a little bitch. Takes one hit.
I was gonna say, like I totally just fucked him in one hit. And he's gone, and I think we don't deal with him anywhere else. But I could be wrong. Do we not? I could be wrong on that, honestly.
I feel like he didn't die, so, like, he's gonna show up in the stupidest spot. And then he's gonna claim to be humbled or some shit. But, like, no, bad.
No, I can tell you, he's an evil fuck, period. Yeah, I don't think we deal with him again at all, because if we did deal with him again at all, it's gonna be at the Black Omen, but I'm 90, yeah, like, I just looked at the boss list real quick. He's not in it, so...
because he's not a boss. He's a bitch.
He's a bitch. But yeah, so we press the wrong button, we destroy the Blackbird, and now we have a flying machine. Whoop whoop.
Yes. Which I thought it flew already, so it confused me that they put wings on. I'm like, we literally fly through time. Why wouldn't it be able to fly in general? So, like, that part really confused me.
It's
I'm
kind
like,
of
literally
weird.
A ship. What do you mean it didn't fly before? What the fuck was it supposed to do?
It just didn't.
How do you get places?
It just didn't have, like, the freedom to, like, move around when we were controlling it. Now it will have that freedom to move around.
I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'm gonna skip ahead here a little bit. So this is their replay of when the gurus are all like taken away.
Yeah, they all get displaced in time.
Yeah, this is Magus telling us what happened, what actually happened in the original timeline, because it is revealed to us that Magus is Janus, the
Yes.
the little boy here, the prince, Shala's younger sibling, and they're all sent to various places in time. Melchior is sent to our time. Balthazar is sent to the future, and Gaspar is sent to the end of time, finally revealing who the guy at the end of time truly is. And then Janus is sent to the Middle Ages and basically spends his entire life trying to get back to Lavos to avenge his sister and theoretically his mother. I mean, like, I feel like they made some claims that like Zeal changed and became an awful person, but I also feel like the general segregation of the kingdom of Zeal, from the Earthbound ones, already made her kind of an asshole, anyways. So I feel like she was never a good person.
Yeah, because we had discussed that during the stream because I was confused of like, did Magus make her a bitch or was she already a bitch and he just manipulated her bitchiness?
Exactly. Yeah, and that's basically what happened because he had all the events of what was going to happen. He was able to gain her trust, as it were.
Which realistically, this is not a breaking plot point, but because now that we know that he is Janus had that cat that followed him everywhere. Would that cat not have realized the prophet was him and like went up and would be friendly to him? Because they have the same smell.
I feel like there was a moment where the prophet was around or the cat reacted to the prophet, but it was very minute. But it was very minute because Janus was also around, and then the cat automatically followed Janus back out. So,
I missed that, but that I think that's a really good Easter egg.
Yeah.
To have happen. So if that happened, that's really good. I like that. Because there's something else, or it's that what is that movie on Netflix? I'm blanking on it right now. Who plays Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Reynolds, yes. There's the Ryan Reynolds movie on Netflix where he goes back in time and he runs into his like 8-year-old self, and then the dog like recognizes him right away.
I'm not familiar.
It's a really good movie. Project Adam.
Yep, not familiar.
Add that to your watching list. It's really funny.
My watching list is longer than my game list, so.
Fair.
Actually, I gave up on. I was trying to compile like a list of movies that I wanted to watch at some point, and I gave up because the list was just becoming bonkers out of control, and I just decided to keep a list of the movies that I have watched and rated instead. So
I have the ADHD version of that where when I'm scrolling through videos, I'll screenshot the name of a movie and it'll forever be in my gallery because I will never go back to it, but I continue to do it because I'm like, I should watch this at some point, and then I never do.
Fair. So here we're engaging Magus here, and he asks if we want to fight him, and you can fight him at this point.
I'm just noticing he's doing the doctor thing where he's pulling his glove out. He's like, time for a physical.
Ow. But he asks if you want to fight him, basically, like, kind of to get revenge It's especially for Frog for killing Cyrus. If you engage him, you will be in a fight. From what I understand, it's a tough fight. I've never bothered to actually do the fight because why would I want to do the fight knowing that I can fucking get him as part of our party?
Yeah.
But
he
yeah,
turns into a good guy.
to my understanding, it is a fairly tough fight, and if you when you win, he dies. Like
Why does he do that with his gloves? I've never noticed.
he's tightening his glove.
I know, I get it, but it's just like a doctor, right when they'll be like, turn and cough.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know.
So the motion caught my eye. I was like, how did I not notice that while we were streaming? Because that would have been perfect while we're streaming, because it'd be funny in the moment. Yeah.
But yeah, so we got the secret character Magus. He's significantly underleveled comparatively to everyone else.
Which is so funny that you said that he'd be really tough to fight, but then we look at his level when we get him.
I guarantee
we
would have
not be.
We would have wiped him easily, but I mean he's supposed to be a tough fight.
Yeah.
Because he would have been tougher than when we fought him in his castle.
And I like how during like the cutscene he looks like Vegeta, but in his profile picture he looks like a depressed Dracula.
Well, again, as we've discussed, there's a reason why he kind of looks like Vegeta. Obviously, Toriyama doing the artwork for the game,
Dragon Ball Z,
and being the creator of Dragon Ball Z. So,
yeah.
but yeah, so we got him, and we could fly around. Then the next thing we had to do was go talk to the Guru of Time, basically get him to admit that he's the Guru of fucking Time. And then we have to figure out how to get Chrono back, which is going up Death Peak. Going up Death Peak was fun, let me tell you. You know, it's one of those obstacle areas.
Right here. This is where I farmed.
Okay.
This exact spot is where I farmed all my experience.
One of those obstacle areas where things, you know, it's not just straightforward. And then we had to fight the Lavos spawns, which I did wipe, I think. Either I almost wiped, or I did wipe, and I know you wiped once as well.
Yes, I did.
Because I accidentally left auto attack on, and of course, auto attack fucking attacks the shell, and it counters with these
face.
Yeah, it counters with these damn needles, which are doing like 200 to 400 damage every time they hit. Like it two-shotted Magus, damn near. Like you see, he's got 16 HP there.
16 HP left. Yep, and then down.
Yeah, and like it basically just kept on like fucking us around here. And I had remembered after the fact that like, okay, I can't attack the shell, and that's what the auto fucking thing is doing.
Yep.
So you have to fight 3 of these going up, and they're pretty tough. And
yeah, they have a good amount of health, honestly.
According to the guidebook, there's one that's part that I flipped past. It said that it had 10,000 HP at the later point during the side quest. So I would assume that it's probably the same. It probably does still have 10,000 HP here. And because it took us a while to beat it. You know, each one, and again, fighting 3 of them going up every single time. So
wait, all of them had 10,000 HP?
Yeah, I kind of feel like they all did.
I don't think so. Just the only reason I say that is because Isla, I had her do the triple attack tech, where she was only doing like 650, and I only needed to do that 2 or 3 times. So that's 1,800. So I feel like they might have only had 5,000. I'm not sure, but I feel like 10,000 would have been much longer battles than what we had done.
Yeah, perhaps. Oh, here's an interesting thing. If you choose to fight Magus, it's a duel between Magus and Frog alone. That's why it's difficult.
Oh, yeah, that would do it. That would change things up.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Let's see here.
Another thing we should look up before the very end is all the capsules, power, speed, and stamina? No. Is it just power and speed?
I don't remember.
I feel like there should be capsules for everything, but okay.
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Here is this is information about the chest that you keep worrying so fuck about. We'll do that
I'm
first.
barely worrying about it.
Bullshit.
I just really want to collect it.
No, okay, these ones have 4,000 each. So
4,000. Okay. I was thinking, like, just by the math of what I remember hitting it for, I was like, there's no way, because she was doing it twice with the other two characters attacking also. So there's no way it was 10,000. It had to have at least been half of that. Maybe there's one during a side quest that we fight that has 10,000.
there is. I know that. That's what made me go back and look at those.
Oh,
So,
okay.
but yeah, so we climb Death Peak, yada 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 yada. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward, and well, this is me waiting for you again. I'm always waiting for you, apparently.
No. I'm waiting for you sometimes too.
Uh-huh. Basically, we take this lifelike doll of Chrono that we get, and we go back into a moment of time and basically pull Chrono out and save him. And we get Chrono back. Here he is coming in like Jesus.
Yeah, that too. But it's like that Doctor Who episode where the doctor saves Clara.
Doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor.
So, Rob doesn't know that reference because you didn't like Clara. But
Yeah, I like parts of her.
whoa.
Ha!
Okay. But yeah, it's essentially the same concept.
There.
I say there's literally an episode where the doctor stops time a millisecond before she's supposed to die, and he pulls her out of time where she doesn't have a heartbeat anymore. She's literally like stuck in her body at that moment where she can't die.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, so yeah, kind of same thing, plucking her out of time. Interesting. Okay, that works. But yeah, so now we have Chrono back. Chrono back in the party. Whoop whoop.
Yeah, and he's fucking confused as hell of what's going on.
Yeah. Well, he's confused because let's see. He thought he was gonna die. Magus had just shown up.
Die.
Yeah, he's willing to die. Magus had just shown up. And now Magus is part of the team. And yeah, like all kinds of fuckery just happened. But yeah, so he's alive, and that's where we are. The last thing we did was talk to the guy at the end of time, Gaspar again, and as we've talked about, he was supposed to originally be the 7th party member, which I still think would have been really cool, but
it would have been a really cool concept.
Yeah, because they could have made him very much a magical character like Magus, and had him dabble more in time magic, like. So, because he's at the end of time, he develops his time magic.
Yeah.
But they decided to go against that for whatever reason. And basically...
I still think it would have been better if they had, like, New Game Plus with him, where only in New Game Plus he'll join.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think that would have been really cool, too.
I mean...
Because it would change up a lot of the story.
Yeah.
Like, it would add more to story.
Now, I think there's, I think that people have gone in and looked and the files aren't in there at all in any way, shape, or form. Like, because there exists tons of ROM hacks, as we've talked about in the past, and things that people can do with them. And I don't think there are any legitimate files to show him being a party character. But, you know, so we really don't know what he would have been capable of. But there we go. We're caught up, and we are at endgame for Chrono Trigger now. Now it's a bunch of side quests. So for those of you who have been watching this entire time, thank you. Our next stream which we're gonna have to talk about if we are definitively doing on Friday or not, because it's Black Friday. I don't know if you are gonna go shopping.
At work.
Okay. Anyways,
No, God no. You think I'm gonna go shop with people? No thanks.
fair.
Fuck that. I will be doing all of my shopping online.
Hey man,
That is all that's happening.
like, don't get me wrong, Amazon is fucking evil, but it's also a great thing.
But also, Amazon deals are fucking terrible. Have
Really?
you seen their deals during Prime Day?
No,
It
I don't
is
have
not
Prime.
deals.
I don't have Prime, so
Oh.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, their deals, unless it's very specific and a niche thing that you're looking for, it's not necessarily a deal.
That's how most Black Friday shit is, anyways. Honestly,
Yeah.
but
Like, if you were to buy a TV on Black Friday, which this is a true thing, I've bought so many TVs during Black Friday, return it 3 weeks later and exchange it, and you will get the proper TV, because the Black Friday TVs are made with cheaper components. That is the only way that they sell for that price. So where you return it and exchange it, you will get one that is made with the correct hardware, where it will last longer. I figured that out, because the
Life
box
hacks
you
with
get
Mr.
even
Wrong.
is different. The box you get for the same TV is completely different, and the hardware inside is completely different than the Black Friday one.
I know that sometimes the boxes are different because they put them in brown cardboard boxes to ship them to you, as opposed to like the bright colorful boxes
Yeah.
of things. And so again, we've looped the video here, so go back there.
Go back to the beginning.
But yeah, I mean that kind of makes sense. I won't buy a TV anyways. I thought about buying a TV for myself on Black Friday because I could use a second real TV. I haven't had a TV in the bedroom for years. It would be kind of nice to have one, but I've decided that when I move, maybe I would invest in one. Well, turns out my grandma just bought a brand new TV, so she has a second one. She's just giving it me her old one.
Oh, nice.
It'll
That
work.
works.
Yeah. And realistically, because of the way I had my plan, like I was talking about earlier with my stream setup, this TV would have ended up becoming available anyways. This TV just doesn't have a remote, so it would have been kind of a news. A remote or a legitimate stand. It's kind of like leaning against the wall. But
I'd say we don't have. Well, I mean, we have enough rooms, but we have too many TVs at the moment. Where we have 2 TVs in our workout room closet because we don't have a spot for them. Because
jeez,
we have a TV in our garage, in our bedroom, in our living room, and in our workout room. And then we have 2 extra TVs.
that's fair.
So right now we have a 55 and a 40 just sitting in our closet because we don't have anywhere to put them.
Because those are the smallest TVs you own. Jesus Christ.
They are, though.
55 inches the biggest I own. And the one I'm getting from her is like a 45. So
Nice.
But anyways, we have gone completely off the rails today and talked about so many other things other than the game. I hope you enjoyed what we did talk about the game. Mr. Wrong, before we sign off, is there anything else you want to say about our adventures of Chrono Trigger?
I'm overpowered as fuck.
Yeah, this fucker decided to grind a bunch after our stream the other day because he was mad that I got 5 levels above him. Because I was
You
watching.
were 10 levels. You were almost 10
no,
levels above
it was
me.
5. You kept trying to claim 10, but we looked it up. It was 5.
You were level 58.
And you were 53.
No, only
Yes.
Chrono was 53.
And only Chrono was 58. So we're just going off of the
you
evens.
were so much stronger, and I can't handle that.
And your characters were all evened out, whereas my 3 that were in my party got ahead.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I switch mine out all the time, so they're all kind of the same level. It just bugs me. I'm just like, no, everyone needs to be the same strength.
Anyway, you bug me. Anyways,
So I'm level 72 now.
yeah, legitimately
Was
12
level
levels ahead of
50
me.
I was level 55 when we ended stream.
Yeah, I was 60 when we ended stream. You're legitimately 12 levels ahead of me. It's fine because I'm still going to be overpowered when all is said and done.
We already figured we were overpowered, so at this point, it doesn't matter. We're already overpowered, and we're at endgame.
Yep.
So,
anyways,
we just need to kill bitches.
Yep. For Mr. Wrong, I am Legionkaje. We are the D20 duo because that's the name we came up with, and this has been Questlog.
Questlog.
Peace.